Swimmer Michael Phelps could be stripped of his London Olympic medals after pictures of him modelling for Louis Vuitton ads surfaced online. Now, according to IOC rules, athletes are not allowed to participate in non-Olympic marketing campaigns during the Games. The ban ended 3 days after the closing ceremony on August 15, but the images were posted on Twitter before that date. So this could spell some pretty serious trouble for the man dubbed the greatest Olympian of all time. I'm joined now by advertising expert Matthew Bywater from 4Promote. Good morning to you. So, just reading this Rule 40, it's pretty clear, isn't it, basically in what he can and can't do. Do you think he's violated them? Do you think they'll enforce it?
Yes, it is very clear, but I don't think he has violated because the rules say that he has to be involved in this decision. And as far as we know, that Michael Phelps or his team has not sanctioned the release of this advertisement before that deadline. And in fact, we don't even know if Louis Vuitton did as well. It looks like somebody's actually done this on the side. So,
which you've got to be a little suspicious about, don't you? Because isn't that sort of called ambush marketing, where someone releases something and it sort of goes through the cybersphere and never claimed?
Yeah, and it's like it wasn't our fault. In this case, though, in the case of Louis Vuitton, it's really unlike them to do ambush marketing. It doesn't really fit their brand.
Okay.
There's companies that do it, Nike, Beats headphones. We've seen a lot of really successful ambush marketing during the Olympics, but Louis Vuitton doesn't normally suit their sort of their MO.
Yeah, so tell me about then Michael Phelps in the situation. What sort of other penalties could he be facing? And do you reckon the IOC will actually go through with them if they can?
Well, the other penalties, of course, apart from losing the medals, is you can actually be fined as well. So there is substantial fines there as well. Will the IOC do it? No, I don't think so. Because first of all, they have to prove that he was actually involved and his team was involved in actually the release of these pictures. So there's that aside. That too, I mean, we're talking about the world's probably the greatest Olympian ever. They're not going to go after one of their great trophies, if you like. So it'd be a silly move, though, IOC, as far as their own brand's concerned, to chase someone down like Michael Phelps. And
you'd have to doubt that he or his management would have been involved in any way, because they would be pretty clear on the rules, you would assume, so.
Yeah. Michael Phelps makes a lot of money out of sponsorship. He doesn't need cheap tricks.
How much do athletes in general make from sponsorships? Are endorsements a major part of their fundraising?
It's huge. I mean, some of these athletes, you talk about Usain Bolt will make a few $100,000 a year from track meets, but he'll make, you know, $9, $10, $12 million a year from sponsorship. Michael Phelps will probably make even more than that. So the sponsorship is the largest part of what they earn.
And just quickly, the whole Louis Vuitton campaign's been fascinating, hasn't it? The people they've used, Mikhail Gorbachev.
Yeah.
Some other high-profile ones.
Yeah, a former gymnast who was the last Olympian holder of the most amount of medals. So, yeah, it's quite an inventive sort of campaign. It's going to be interesting to see it roll out.
They even had Keith Richards at one stage. Good to talk to you. Thanks, Matthew, very much for your time. Appreciate it.